So may I know the Ansible lab status anyone done, right? Hello? Okay. Then today, yeah, so today we will cover Datadog. Okay. So uh, you know what is Datadog, right? I mean, all of you, why we use Datadog, what what are the features? Any idea? All of you, anyone heard about Datadog or no idea? Yes, it's a monitoring tool, right? Okay. Uh, okay. So Datadog. Datadog is a monitoring tool. Okay, monitoring tool. Then I mean, as a cloud engineer or a DevOps engineer or sorry, okay, site reliability engineer. Uh, I mean, we are the one who, uh, I mean, setting up the infrastructure. Okay, for example, we need to deploy application. Okay, so as a DevOps engineer, we create all the things like the CI/CD pipeline, building, testing, and deployment, and all the things will done by DevOps engineer. So after all the parts, I mean the hands-on part, I mean set up all the things, and finally we deployed. Okay, so after deployment, we need to monitor the entire thing. Okay, for example, I will explain this. This is our GitHub. Okay, all the source code management. Source code management. Uh, so the code is here. So we are working in between here. Okay, like set up the Jenkins or Azure pipeline or any CI/CD tool. Okay, so leave this. We are following with the Jenkins. Okay, so we set up the things. I mean, write up the stages, all the things, integrating it. Okay, integrating with the Git. Then write the stages here. What are the things we need to do with the uh, code and the after pushing thing, all the things we write up in Jenkins. Then uh, we do some test case here like code scan, unit test, application test, scanning, all the things we done with the different tools. Okay, and leave that part. Then we need to deploy our application to the production server. So here, it's maybe virtual machine or container or Kubernetes, right? As per the requirement, we need to set up the production infrastructure. Okay, that may be VM or container or Kubernetes. So all the things done. Okay, so after we need to monitor the entire thing. Some scenario we need to monitor the Jenkins as well. Okay, or the production server. Monitoring what? For example, for example, this is okay. This is a virtual machine. Consider this is a virtual machine. Our production machine is a VM, like EC2 or Linux or Ubuntu, anything. So we created a virtual machine. So inside the virtual machine, for this is for a application. Okay. So we set up the web server, then copy the application to the directory, right? Then expose, expose the application to the public. So we need to monitor different things, like, for example, we can monitor here application, okay, APM. Then we need to monitor the entire mission, VM. Coming to web server, okay, we need to monitor the logs. What are things happening? Through the web server, we can using logs. Then these are some common monitoring things. Then coming to Kubernetes, if we configure the production Kubernetes, then we need to monitor the entire Kubernetes cluster. Entire cluster. It's include pod, container, node, all things. Coming to node, what are things we need to monitoring? And log, node logs, okay, traces, network, CPU utilization, memory utilization. Coming to pod, the same thing. Pod log, pod CPU and memory utilization. Then coming to container, again same. Container log, container CPU utilization, application performance, all things. As per the requirement, we can monitor all the things. Okay. Then so here we can utilize the Datadog, okay, for monitoring these types of infrastructure. And using Datadog, we can monitor not even the cloud resources. Okay, we can monitor on-premise, database, application, web servers, containers, Kubernetes, all the things we can monitor under a single umbrella. Single platform like Datadog. Yeah, Datadog is a paid version actually. We need to pay for using Datadog. And coming to US, Canada, UK, our customer also they are using Datadog for monitoring. Okay. So directly we can go to Datadog. Datadog is not a, open source is not open source. We can use Datadog in web console. I mean, it's a web application actually. So go to datadog.com. This is a website. Okay, I will share it on chat. So here we can utilize the free trial. Okay, for the learning purpose. Just click free trial. Okay. Uh, this is the region. Okay. I mean, where we, I mean, which location of Datadog we are using. Okay. So we can choose United States use one east. Then we need to provide our mail. Coming to organization, we need to provide our organization mail ID. So here we can, for this purpose, I will choose some random mail ID. Um, Name, I'm providing a name. Company providing give the phone, sign up. See, this is the dashboard. Okay. Yes, this is our this is the first time when we configuring Datadog. This screen will appear like this is for uh, the stacks that we are using. Just we can choose. Okay, that's all. We can give next. Yes. Uh, and coming to Datadog configuration, Datadog is a agent type service. Okay, for example, if we have a mission, okay, this is our mission. I mean, the targeted mission. This mission we need to monitor. So this is our Datadog console. So there is a agent we need to install the targeted machine. Okay. So when we install the agent, inside, I mean, there's a command we will get from the console, and inside the command there is a API. Okay. So through the API, this target machine communicate with our Datadog. Got it. So coming to my this this is the first configuration page. When we create from scratch, I mean, first time we can directly using this page to install any machine. Okay, so yeah, you see, this is my API key. Got it. So these are the things we can monitor. Okay, so coming to Mac OS, we need to monitor Mac OS. Choose the Mac OS and copy the installation command. So we need to monitor Windows. Then choose Windows and use the thing. I mean, there are some steps. Okay, download, going to our target machine and download Datadog agent. Then run as administrator. Then we need to go to the page and provide the API and region as well. Then it will communicate. Then Debian, Ubuntu, Amazon Linux, all things we can monitor. Okay, Fedora, SUSE, Docker, Kubernetes, OpenShift, Ansible, yeah, Chocolatey, all the things we can monitor using Datadog. So I'm going to onboard one Amazon machine. Okay, so just go to there. And quickly launch a machine. I'm choosing Amazon Linux. Now I am logged into my machine. Now, okay, just to change the machine name. I mean, host name. Update. Okay, fine. Now, I need to monitor this machine. Okay, the host name DevOps. So, what will I do? Just to go to the console and choose the machine type. I configure Amazon Linux machine. So, choose Amazon Linux. This is the command. Okay, we need to run. So, copy the entire command from here. Then go to terminal. Paste here. Hit enter. So what happened here? I mean, downloading the agent. We there is a configuration path here. Okay, for Datadog agent. So there we will get the configuration file. It's done. So I will check the status. Okay, agent status using systemctl system ctl status Datadog agent is running and active. See, so where the configuration file, this go to etc cd etc plus. Here we can see and Datadog agent. Okay, cd. This is the directory Datadog. I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm switching my network. Second. I'm audible, right? Again.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay. So we are where we are now. Again going to the so yeah, I'm going to cd etc again etc unless there is a Datadog agent there. Okay, directory cd Datadog agent. Here we can see the configuration file. The main configuration file is Datadog.yaml. This is the main configuration file of our Datadog. Okay. If we need to configure anything, then we come here and edit the Datadog YAML file. Then one more thing here is configuration. This is called a config D. So sometimes we need to configure some related uh, application, like for example, we need to configure Docker. Okay, so inside config D, there is a lot of resources there. I'll show you. CD. See, as per our requirement, we need to come here and do the things. Argo CD, Apache D, Calico D, Cassandra D, all things we can see here. Fluent, Cube API server, etcd. Got it. So that's all. Now I think our machine is responding to the data log. Okay, I'm going to verify. Yeah, it's done now. See on progress station. Yeah, your first data log agent is reporting. Congrats. So we can go to the main dashboard. Okay, finish. So this is our console. Okay, this is our dashboard. You need to create dashboard here. Create monitor, invite team. This is for invite team for example, we need to set up the Datadog and
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Okay. Is this Datadog you took like a trial version?
yeah, this is the trial version. 14 days
So,
we can do the things
okay.
in here. Yeah, okay. Invite teams means, for example, we are the one who need to set up the all things. Okay, so monitoring, as per monitoring part, there is some monitoring teams there. Okay, like L1 or anything. So we need to onboard that users. Okay, we need to give the credential to them to access that same Datadog, and they will monitor. Then yeah, then we can go to the dashboard. Okay, sorry, infrastructure. Then infrastructure list. Under infrastructure list, we can see all the things. I mean, all the resources we onboarded will seen here. See, my machine is here, DevOps, and you can see this is a Linux machine. The version status is active. CPU utilization is yeah, below 1, and IO load. Then we can see the detailed version host info. So under host info, we can see CPU core 1, logical core 1, IP address, the local IP of the machine. See, memory 1 GB memory, file system 9 GB, host name DevOps, platform DevOps. We can see related things here. Okay, CPU, Intel, IP, MAC ID. So this is a host detail. Coming to metrics, we can see the metrics: CPU usage, memory usage, load, NTP offset. Then coming to container, no container found because we didn't configure any container in that system. Then we can see the processes. Okay, so there is no agent reporting. We need to configure. If you need to, if you configure process, it will shown here. Same for the network, logs, traces, security, agent configuration. So these are we didn't configure. Okay, that's why it's not seen here. Then, uh, Yeah, coming to container, I will go to install one container, I mean Docker. Then we will onboard Docker container here. Okay. So we can install the Docker in the same machine. It's done. Okay. So mm, one more thing here is we need to add the plugins. Okay. Here we can add plugins. Go to integration. So this is the integration thing here. Okay. For example, we need to onboard Docker. Okay. So this is the Docker integration part. So install the Docker configuration metrics. Install integration. Fine. Then go to marketplace and integration. Go to agent. When we install the plugin Docker in Datadog, it will automatically identify there is a Docker or something in our host machine, but we need to configure. Okay, after configuration, we will get the Docker detail here. So there is two way we can install Docker. First, come the agent here and go to Docker. See, here is a API key for installation. So I am going to run this command to enable the API instrumentation. Copy and go to my machine. Paste. Enter. Now we are going to uh, install the agent. Okay. So choose the API. Okay. There is a API for this account. So just select the API key and choose the one. This is the one. By default, this is our API key. Use API. So the API will add here. See, just copy the entire command, paste it here. So what will happen here? uh, there is a container creating, okay, inside this boss machine Docker. So that that container is for running agent, okay. So the container will sending the details to the Datadog. I mean the metrics logs, all the things. First, we deploy a virtual machine and onboard that machine to the Datadog. Then we create a container. Okay, I mean there's a container. I mean we install Docker. Sorry, we install Docker and we monitor that Docker. Okay, so that for that we need to install a agent inside the container so that we create a container for the agent. Docker PS. See, this is the agent. Okay, so this agent will monitor the entire Docker. Okay, I mean in this mission. If we deploy one more container, this containers will automatically send the detail of the newly created container. So again, go to here. It's fine. Just to go to the dashboard. Sorry, infrastructure list. So the Docker is not fetch here. You need to wait some time. Otherwise, we can see a tag under the same host, okay, like Docker. But we can directly go to the container. We can see our container. See, this is a Datadog container. So it will automatically fetch here. This way we are monitoring. See the tag is here. Open the host. This is host, okay. So I'm going to the container. See, container details are here. I mean container, memory, CPU utilization, and yeah. Now it's just on board. That's why we will getting the data. Any doubt? Anyone?
So here
Hmm.
the Datadog agent, which is associated with the Docker,
Hmm.
can control only the images installed through this Docker, right? I mean, the containers uh, running on this cluster will be monitored through Datadog, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
But in bigger companies, there could be multiple clusters. What is the scope of this Datadog agent? Is it going to monitor everything or within a particular um, VPC or within a particular cluster? How does it exactly work?
So this is our machine. Okay. So the agent is there's a software package. Okay, that software package will send. I mean, getting the details of our host machine. The machine detail means machine memory utilization, CPU utilization, heat utilization. If we install an application or web server, we'll monitor all the things that we install in the host machine. So this agent will collect all the things and send all the things to the console through the API.
So
Got it?
in this example,
Hmm,
you took a virtual machine, which is a Linux
hmm,
EC2.
hmm,
On that Linux EC2, you installed Docker,
hmm.
and on the same virtual machine, you installed Datadog agent. So any container running from this EC2 will be monitored by Datadog.
Yes.
Okay. But it won't be always easy to write. Let's say I have a cluster, then
Kubernetes
how
cluster,
exactly?
right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. If we have a Kubernetes cluster, then go to integration agent. Assume that there is a Kubernetes cluster running. Okay, so choose here. There is an option called Kubernetes. See,
Okay, okay.
choose the API, and we need to install some Datadog things using Helm. Okay, so ensure that in our cluster we install Helm. So copy the command, go there and update the Helm package. I mean repo. Then install these two. I mean these two command. Okay. Then we need to configure something. I mean go to the Datadog YAML file and paste the thing. After that, we will get the entire thing in our Datadog. I mean, the cluster name, how many nodes are in the cluster, how many pods are there, how many applications there, how many containers there, all things we can monitor. Got it?
Yeah, thank you. And does it also, do you have the features like alert mechanism,
Yes.
email?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Our first step is onboarding the resources to the Datadog. After onboarding, we need to customize. I mean, we need to create alerting system. For example, we onboard a Kubernetes cluster. Okay. So mainly we are creating alert based on Kubernetes clusters. Sometimes if there is a pod is down, okay. I mean a node is down or pod is down or some node CPU utilization is high or memory utilization is high. So regarding these types of common scenarios, we will create alert. Okay, I mean we create a alert and we specify the limit range. I mean threshold. We specify. I mean we need to provide the threshold. And for example, if a node is utilizing CPU utilization is above 80%, so we need to provide all that information when we creating alert. Okay, so if the node utilization is above our threshold, the Datadog will trigger a alert. And when we creating alert, we can provide the monitoring team. I mean the monitoring team mail ID or anything, or we can integrate this Datadog with some service management tool like Jira or anything. So when this happen, I mean the utilization above, the Datadog will send the things to the Jira platform and Jira will automatically create a ticket. Got it? And that ticket will route to the concerned team automatically. All things done through automatically. So the concerned team know the CPU utilization is high. They will assign the ticket and do the things. Got it?
yeah, thank you.
So if I have a mixed cluster like Windows and Linux, different OS of the
Hmm.
same cluster, can we do that too?
Yes.
Okay. Any procedure or any other agent needs to be deployed or
No, 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 no. We just onboard the cluster. Got it.
okay.
Yeah. So I will onboard one more machine. Okay. Like I will onboard a Ubuntu machine. Now I
ఇంకా
am going to
ఉబంటు
do.
ఉబంటులో ఏం చేస్తారు ఇప్పుడు?
Before that, I will create one more container. Okay. So you will get idea how the agent will automatically getting the details. So I install Nginx server. Okay. So just go to the data door and go to the container. Refresh. It will take some time. Okay, some time. Meantime, we go to the installation of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is ready. See, this is my newly created container. This is Nginx container. See, Nginx. So it will see in here. Same way, if we deploy n number of container, it will automatically fetch here.
So it does a health check on the applications on these containers too, right?
Yes. As per the requirement, we need to configure all things.
Okay.
Okay, I'm naming it as web server. So I'm going to onboard the machine. So go to integration, agent, choose Ubuntu, choose API, use API, copy the single command, okay, paste, enter. Yes, it's done. So we successfully installed Datadog agent in Ubuntu system. Data dog agent. Yeah, it's running. Now we just to go to the infrastructure list. Give it some time. See, web server list here. You can see the mission details, host info, all things here. So then we can, yeah, for example, we can monitor some logs, okay, logs of our web server. So we can see what are things happening in our web server, the requesters who request our web server, all the things we can using the logs, okay, if we configure the logs in Datadog. So I am going to install Apache in this server, I mean the web server. Okay, so let me install Apache. Apache 2 is done. So how we monitor these types of web server using Datadog? Just to go to Datadog and go to integration. So we need to install the Apache. Here we can install integration. So here they provide, okay, what are things we need to do to getting the logs, okay. So these are things we need to do. We can leave this page and we can go to the logs. Okay, here you see there's a log. So choose the log. Getting started. Get started. Get started. So in our case, our web server, I mean the Apache is inside a server, right? Not a container or cloud entity. It's directly installed inside a server. So choose server. Then we need to choose the application. Okay. In our case, Apache, right? If we are in if we install Cassandra or Nginx, HFXE, then we can go with the corresponding thing. Now we are going to configure Apache for getting the logs. So choosing Apache, we will get some details getting started with the agent. So these are things we need to do. I mean, collecting log is disabled by default in the Datadog agent. You must enable it in the Datadog YAML. Then after this, we need to activate the Apache integration. Okay. So these two things we need to configure for getting the logs. First, we need to go the datadog.yaml file. I mean, open the file. So go to the machine. This is my machine. And then see plus cd datadog agent. Yes. So there is a file. You can see datadog.yaml. So we need to open the file. I know datadog.yaml. Hit enter. So this is the configuration file. I mean configuration YAML file for Datadog. Here we can see the basic configuration. This is the API. Okay, the same API we copy from the dashboard. I mean the console and the site. These are the two things by default is enabled. Okay, so the site is datadog.hq.com. Okay, so we need to go down where the logs seen. Okay, so just to scroll down. By default, most of the part is disabled. Okay, we need to enable as per our requirement. So my requirement is to getting the logs. Okay, so I am going to enable the logs. This is advanced configuration, and under advanced configuration, I think there's a log configuration. So we go there and enable the log. Yes, you see log collection configuration. This is editing. Okay, this is the ending, and you see log enable is equal to false. Okay, and it's under hash. Okay, first we need to remove the hash. So backspace. Now it's this thing enabled. Okay, we enable the thing, and the value is false. So we need to change as true. Got it. Now we can save and exit. The first part is done. The next thing is activate Apache integration. So yeah, add the following content at the end of your file apache config YAML in agent config directory. Okay, so first we need to go to the apache d directory. Okay, so I'm going back. This is the Datadog agent. Just no. Here we can see this is the agent.d. So same directory. Just to go to the config.d. Conf.d. Now I'm config.d. Okay. So here we need to go to apache.d. Got it. In our case, we are configuring Apache. That's why we are going there. Okay. By default, all application things here. See, Cassandra, Calico, all things here. And I will go to the apache.d. Then ls. Yes, here there is two file there. Okay, one is auto.yaml. The next thing is config.yaml.example. So this here we need to configure the file as this. Okay, config.yaml. So we do nothing, just remove the name. That's all. Okay, remove the name. Move the name to move the name conf.yaml. This name we need to move to this name conf.yaml. Conf.yaml. Hit enter. Now ls. Yeah, we change the name. Okay, so just open nano conf.yaml. Hit enter. Yeah, this is a file. Okay, that example file is. So we need to copy this entire command, copy, and scroll down. I mean, go to the bottom and we can paste there. Okay. And now I'm bottom. See, double enter, then we can getting a line using dash and enter, then paste the enter code here. See, and I am changing the name like Apache, Apache status or anything like. This is nothing to getting the name. I mean, when I get the log's names with the service, okay, service name. That's all. So the part is done. Okay, we just copy the part. Okay, at the bottom of the config.camel. Then save and exit. Now our these two parts done. I mean, copying. I mean, enabling thing and yeah, add the integration part. Okay. Now we need to do something like we need to give some permission, okay, for getting the logs. I mean, just to go back, see. Now I'm going to permission to the directory. There's a directory var the var sorry log patchy 2. So chmod 655 the directory var log patchy 2. Okay, done. Then I am going to restart the both services. First service is Apache services and Datadog agent. System CTL restart Apache system CTL restart Datadog agent. We need to check after editing the configuration. We need to check the status. Okay, if we our configuration, I mean configuration part is not done. The status, I mean the Datadog status is failed. Okay, and now it's active. Then go to the yeah, got it. You see this enable log is enable. I mean your logs. Just click your log. We will get the logs. Okay, from our web server. Got it. Yeah. See the name I provided Apache status is here. It's getting. I mean now we are getting the logs. You start the logs. Got it. So we can see the live logs as well. Okay, go to there and live tail. So here we can see the live logs of our web server. So this is a web server. Just to go to security and enable the port. how how the logs, why we looking for logs of any application or any server and anything. If you, I mean, or if you didn't have much idea about that, then just copy. I will copy the IP. Okay, we'll copy the IP and send it to
That
you.
is one way to identify error.
Yeah, we can identify error, who are accessing our application, all things we can monitor. Just all of you, okay, all of you open the IP with your phone or laptop. Okay, I will send to the chat, and you can see my server there. I mean web server. Okay, now I am starting the 10 refresh. Okay, you can access the application and see the window. I mean my log window. Getting the Apache, I mean Apache page, right? All of you. Are you accessing? All of you. I am waiting for you to access the application. I mean the web server. Yeah. Who is that? From my phone.
Yeah, Apache, yeah, Khalid here.
Yeah, your details here. You see Mozilla iPhone, and one is
Yeah,
from, yeah, Chrome, Safari. Using, I mean, the one who accessing to Chrome, AppleKit, all things we can see here. One who are in Ubuntu, Mozilla. I don't know who is that. Yeah. Again, we are getting logs regarding your accessing application. Okay, got it. So based on this, we can go to, I mean, dig more regarding the access, who is accessing with the with the which machine, all the things we can getting from here, each logs. Okay, yeah, one is from Windows. Now we got some idea why we are looking for the logs, right? All of you.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Any doubt? Yeah, for CPU utilization, I will show you how this CPU utilization will, yeah, just we can create a stress. Okay, go to infrastructure list, go to web server, go to metrics. This is our CPU utilization. Okay, so I will show you how the CPU utilization fetch here. This is a machine. See, so it's not there. See our utilization going high, right? See the graph. Now I am manually stressing, okay? I mean, stressing the CPU utilization maximum, I mean, 100% through stress command. See our utilization. %99 dot 87%. 99.87%. Here we can see the CPU utilization, but it will take some time, I think. Instead of 3, we can see 100 there, like 99 or here. But it will fetch here. I mean, the metrics you can see. This is the graph, the blue graph. Now it's the top. This is our limit, 100 is our limit. And now the graph is there. Got it? Any doubt? Anyone?
We have one doubt on yesterday's topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. See. Yeah. What was that? I mean, the doubt.
Can I share my screen?
Ah, yes.
Once you stop sharing, I will start.
No, sorry. Okay, you can.
Okay. You can see, right?
Yes.
I ran a very my playbook has very small thing. Like I'm basically trying to do a ping. That's it. If you see this,
Okay.
so when I run this playbook, I'm
Hmm.
getting this. Let me show the error. I'm getting this failed to connect the host SSH. Permission denied.
Did you configure the PEM key add to the SSH directory?
Oh, every day when we restart, okay. The SSH every day when we restart, we need to do this again.
You restarted, right? I mean, type ls.
Have my key. Um, Let me do one thing. Okay. SSH agent dash. This is what you wanted to do, right? Mhm. Could not open a connection to your authenticated SSH.
You are now in the root, right? You go to the user, EC2 user.
Oh, maybe because of sudo. Okay. Should I do exit?
Ah,
1 minute. Let me do one.
can you give me the access?
1 minute. Agent. But when I copy, do I need to use sudo or I need to give permissions?
No, 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 no. I will explain. Just remove.
Okay.
Create a PEM key. Okay. Nano.
I have a PEM key already. New key.
Leave that. I will check one more. Nano.
Okay, let me do one thing. Bear with me.
This is a key of the remote, right?
Yeah,
Remote.
1
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
No.
I will give the name. Okay. Key. Uh, dash dash new
New PEM. Okay.
dot PEM. Enter. Paste. Right and exit.
Yeah.
Exit. chmod
Okay.
400
400.
key dash new dot PEM. Enter. Now SSH agent.
Yeah.
And now needs sudo, okay? SSH
Yeah.
dash agent bash cp directory SSH // then SSH dash add the path and the pen key.
Yeah.
SSH / key dash new dot pem. Identity added successfully. Okay. Now you
Yeah.
can run the command. I mean,
Yes.
Ansible.
One second.
You can add one verbose. Okay. Dash v. Yeah, you got the ping, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I did not add today.
Yes, that's a permission issue you faced. Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah. Then we can wind up today, right? All of you. Yeah. Then okay, bye. Bye all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.